All right, guys, Craig here with Texas Truck Channel, and we've got behind me, I've got the Acura MDX.
MDX Type S.
Type S. We'll tell you what S means here in a minute, but Brian's going to do the camera for me, so here you go.
Good.
So, Brian, let's just start right up front because we've got a lot going on here. First off, Acura has fixed their grills on all their cars. For a while there, they had this beak nose.
Yeah, where's the beak?
It's gone. But instead of a beak, Brian, in case you're not sure, you know what this means? This means it's an Acura.
Oh, okay.
That's an A.
Sure.
That's an A. Look, that's how big it is. It's also the sensor for all the collision stuff and radar cruise control and all that fun stuff. So that's pretty cool. But I do think this looks good. I like how it stars out from the A. Pretty neat. Type S, we'll get to that in a minute and what that means. But Acura's done a great job with their headlight treatment for a while, and they're continuing their theme they started several years ago, maybe a decade ago, and I think it looks really cool. Moving on to where the rubber meets the road, we've got a Continental, and this is a 21-inch tire, Brian. It's a 275/40/21.
Nice.
It's a pretty tall tire. You would think it would not ride good, but we're going to do a drive portion in a minute, and we'll see what it does, because there's also a trick with that. But you see this right here? That means it's got performance stuff, right? It means it goes faster.
It means it has to stop.
That adds at least 5 horsepower, but it's also actually a Brembo. So that's part of the Type S package. And rest of the car, I mean, it's really just, we've reviewed an MDX before. Check the video here, but it's the same deal. Nothing new really there. I think it's a good style vehicle. They're trying to move up in that premium market. This sucker comes in at $73,000, so there is that. Moving on to the back. Brian, we got quad tips. That's part of the S package, which helps a lot. And then we also have this little thing right here says sh-awd, plus you see this right here above it.
Oh yeah.
That's dirt.
Oh, okay.
So the dirt means this sucker can actually go off-road a little bit, and we'll do another video for that, so stay tuned for that.
More on that.
But before we get to the interior and pass it on to Brian, I want to get under the hood and see what makes this a Type S. All right, Brian, under the hood we have the 3.5 liter that V6 that Honda. Oh no, wait a minute, I'm sorry. This is actually an all-new motor. This is not the 3.5 liter naturally aspirated V6. That's been in everything since the beginning of time at Honda. This is all new from the ground up. It's two things: more power, more efficiency, better for the environment, and it's built at the same plant that it was always built at, so it's going to be reliable. The packaging is really interesting here. So they made it very short and compact, so it fits in all their cars and in many applications. It also, the turbo sits on top of the tranny. The tranny is right underneath there, so it's, again, all packaging fits very nice and neat.
That is a big turbo.
It's a 3-liter turbo dual overhead cam V6. It's good for 355 horsepower in this application, and we're going to get it on the road here in a minute and see what the 0 to 60 time is. But Brian, let's check out the interior.
All right, boys and girls, time for the inside. Let's hop on into the not black, but navy interior that may not come out on camera. Look at the stitching. And also, I've already driven this thing a couple times, very long seat bottom. And you can tell that this is meant for highway runs, extremely comfortable. A lot of lateral support, I like that a whole lot. Pano sunroof, plenty of room. As a tall from the torso driver, I fit here excellently. Checking out the door, right over there. You've got stainless in the door. You've got real exposed bore wood and the two-tone leather going through. In the center, let's start this puppy up. Check out that startup sequence right there. We have a full digital cluster and also an integrated touchscreen up here. This is great. You don't have to do any of this fiddling around with all these console things. You can just touch the screen when you need to. It works. We love that. Dual zone climate control, and obviously ventilated seats. Craig, we're in Texas.
Yes, gotta have them.
Gotta have that. Phone chargers right here, and a very Star Trek style grip, as if you had a thrust control. You don't. This is actually right here. This is your gear selector. Volume knob on the bottom, very similar to Mazda and some European options as well. All that covered, let's hop in the back. Coming out back, we have a removable center console. We've talked to the Honda rep about this. He has personally used this on vacations for his family and just take this puppy completely out. But it can flip up and also be a third center bench. Really good layout, integrated seatbelt holder right there, so when it's down, it's handled. And it can just fold down and be an armrest or take it out all together.
Honda packaging coming through.
They are the champs at this. You've got a hard back map holder. And let's check out the storage in the rear. Raised with the gods of gravity. Okay, here we go. In the MDX, you have under floor storage, quite a bit. Actually really deep, happy with that a lot. Something that's all-wheel drive and has rear packaging. This is really good. Rear seat folds down, super easy, Honda style.
Oh, that's easy.
No buttons, nothing to break.
Oh, it's flat.
Look at that. One novelty, no buttons to mess with. That's really good. Hey, let's see how this thing drives. Let's go on the road.
Let's do it. All right, Brian. It's time to see what this new turbo can do. Hit it.
Sport Plus. Boost.
Okay. It's making some noise.
Through 60 in 5.81.
Okay.
No shame. 8 mile and 9.21, which is faster than my old Mustang.
Not bad. You know, one of the really neatest things about this new engine is it actually is more efficient than the naturally aspirated one.
You know, and you brought up, that's a good point. You're going to read the pamphlet, it's going to go, yeah, more power, turbo. It's really about emissions and efficiency.
It really is.
And it is. It's all that.
And right now it's coming in the Type S models, but soon you're going to find this motor in everything Honda makes.
It's going to be everywhere.
It's going to be fun too.
And I'm going to use the dynamic mode selector. We're going to go back to comfort.
Oh yeah, because this thing's got air ride.
And it just raised another inch when I did that. Because on Sport Plus, it drops it down lower.
Yes.
Also, the dampers are adaptive. So it's not just the airbag. The dampers and shocks are also adaptive on there as well. And you can tell big time.
This thing rides great.
It's a cloud.
Apparently so far on every surface.
And we're on 21-inch wheels.
And in Texas, yes, we're on 21-inch wheels. And in Texas, we have these really terrible coarse roads.
Yeah.
It's not even that loud in this thing.
It's quiet in here.
Yeah.
Really good. Interior, I know we talked about it earlier, but man, it is comfortable. The seat bottom is perfect.
Yeah, and I love the blue. I love the low cal. Honda always has a low cal.
Yeah.
I love that. It's easy to see out of. Honda knows how to do packaging.
Packaging's nailed, the sight lines are good, and the seats are supportive. And I'm a wide body type. Are they good for you too? You're pretty normal.
Great.
So it's just no complaints.
Yeah.
I think it rides well. And again, the quietness on our Texas highways, that's such a big deal.
Question for you.
Yes.
$73,000. They're trying to compete with the more premium, so the Audi Q7s, those in that range. Is it there? Is it worth it? Is that too much? Are they out of the league?
As a Q7 owner, granted mine's a little bit older, they're trading punches the whole way.
Okay.
But if you were to buy that Q7 newer on a similar spec, you're going to spend probably 10 grand more.
Yeah.
And you're going to get the Honda reliability with this.
True.
That's a hard thing to ignore, and it's comfortable enough. Here's the biggest deal for a lot of Japanese manufacturers of yesteryear. I had trouble with headroom. Honda does not have a problem with headroom anymore.
I think the bigger question with this MDX is you can knock almost 20,000 off of this if you go with the old motor.
Right.
And that becomes a really good bargain, I think.
It does, and
you lose the air ride in the motor, but
honestly, I think the air ride's one of the better appealing things because it makes it like a Jekyll and Hyde situation.
It does almost transform the car.
It does, and it does off-road. So stay tuned for that video. We're going to hit that here soon.
All right.
So thanks for watching.
Yes.
All right.
Check all the socials.
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 Yep. Thanks for watching Texas Truck Channel. We'll see you next time.
See ya.